We're back talking about the Grosse Pointe Symphony. Grosse Pointe Symphony has been there 60, is that right?
60 years. Yeah.
60 years.
Mm-hmm.
It involves a number of individuals that we know in our community that are part of the Grosse Pointe Symphony.
Yes, we have a lot of Grosse Pointers in the orchestra, and we do draw a few from the outside when we have the need for additional instruments.
And you're doing a big concert December 9th.
December 9th at the Grosse Pointe Grosse Pointe Woods Presbyterian Church.
7 o'clock. And we have the director of the Cantata Academy, Susan Catanese.
Catanese. Right.
You have a big musical background. You have been, well, you are the director of the Cantata Academy.
Correct.
And you also are involved in the state of Michigan in relationship to choruses there, which is...
Well, I'm the director of the State Honors Choir this year.
Wow.
And I have my master's degree from University of Michigan. We had talked about that earlier.
Sure, yeah. Well.
Mm-hmm. The Cantata Academy Chorale is in its 52nd year.
Wow.
And we perform all over metropolitan Detroit.
And you're performing with the Grosse Pointe Symphony.
We're performing the Vivaldi Gloria on December 9th with the Grosse Pointe Symphony.
Wonderful.
And we're very excited about that.
Yes.
This is our second collaboration with Grosse Pointe.
Is it?
We
Yeah.
performed last year and really enjoyed
Are they
it.
nice to work with? I mean, he's
They're
a tough
pretty
guy
good.
to talk to.
Yes, they're wonderful. And Joe Striplin is fabulous.
He is.
A fabulous
He is
musician.
so funny.
Outstanding.
Joe's has been your conductor now for the last several years.
Yes, he has, about 6 years.
6 years, and he's with the Detroit Symphony, DSO.
Right.
Second violin, although he told me not to say second violin because it sounds minor,
Less
but it's not,
important.
you know. And he is he's so outgoing, it's unbelievable. Lives in Ann Arbor and works with you. So if anybody can come to the symphony or to the Grosse Pointe Symphony on December 9th.
Yes.
At 7 o'clock at Grosse Pointe Woods. Cost them some money. What's it going to cost?
Well, regular admission for adults is $15.
Right.
Seniors is $12. High school through 18 are free.
Yeah. You usually get kind of a sellout crowd, don't you?
We get a good crowd, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
We haven't had to turn anybody away yet.
I understand. Well, you performed the Grosse Pointe Symphony has performed in different places too.
Yes.
At one time last year, you had the at St. John Hospital in their big
last
facility
summer,
there.
yes, we did.
That
Yeah,
was
we
a
do
free
summer
concert.
concerts. We've done that for about 5 years now. The summer concert, it's totally free.
Yeah.
Right there in the middle of the hospital, and entertaining the patients and the staff and the neighborhood. Anybody who wants to come, please do. We'll be doing that again this summer, I hope. Yeah,
and Susan, I expect that most of those who perform with the cantata, the Cantata Academy, they are this is something they do for the fun of it, I presume.
Yes, even though we have a lot of people who are music majors in college or currently directing choirs or private voice teachers, we also have doctors, lawyers, engineers,
of course,
you know, and people of professional backgrounds who sang in their high school and college choirs that are very fine musicians.
Yes.
And so it's a wonderful group of people. I really enjoy working with them.
I know I sing in the Grunions, and 20 of us, but one of the things we like to do is to try to perform in front of school groups, so we can, particularly men, particularly boys, to be able to articulate the fact that you, as an adult, can sing forever. And nothing to be embarrassed about in terms of being before the public or doing these things.
Exactly.
And we encourage them because most of our fellows, same way, they've sung in college. And you've been a musician for a long time, haven't you?
Yes, yes. I've played bassoon. I play bassoon in the orchestra. I've played that for about 60 years.
Did you ever do it professionally?
No, I never did. I used to talk to people who were in orchestras that would come around and play, and you run up to the stage door, and I play bassoon too. And I ran into a guy who wasn't having any fun at all, and I had to think twice about it.
Very interesting.
You know, when it becomes a job, it's a little different.
You were a librarian, as I recall.
I was the music librarian at Wayne State for 37 years.
37 years, wow. Both of you have had long careers because you were a music teacher.
Yes.
In the system of
Chippewa Valley Schools for 34 years.
34 years. Terrific. We're talking about the Grosse Pointe Symphony, December 9th, 7 p.m., Grosse Pointe Woods Presbyterian. You can get tickets in advance from a couple of places, right, Bill?
You can call the number on the screen or send us an email at the GP Symphony at Comcast.net.
But it's not obligatory. That is to say, they can come
No,
to the
there'll be
concert and buy
tickets
them
at the
right
door.
there.
You can
Yeah.
buy them at
And
the
that's a
door as
pretty
well.
common. There's no
Yes.
really discounted tickets or anything like that.
No.
And this is Bill Hulsker, who, in a technical fashion, is chairman or president of the board
Yes.
of the Grosse Pointe Symphony. You've had that job 2 years now. Is that correct?
This will be my third.
Third year.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to let you do it until you get it right.
I think so.
What's that all about?
Yeah. So unless they can trick somebody else to coming in and stuffing envelopes. They told me when I joined the board, oh, you just need to stuff a few envelopes. And now it's turned out to be a big job. But I've enjoyed every minute of it.
Yeah,
It's
in
been a
business,
lot of
that's
fun.
called the assumed close. So we're talking about the Grosse Pointe Symphony on December 9, which is Sunday.
Sunday
Your concert's
evening,
on
yeah.
Sunday
Sunday
at
evening.
7 p.m. Grosse Pointe Woods Presbyterian, and you're going to have the Cantata Academy perform the
Vivaldi Gloria.
right. What else are you going to do with the symphony?
Well, we're also going to do another piece by Vivaldi, Concerto for Two Trumpets. Last year we collaborated with the Cantata Academy. We did the Bach Magnificat, and that has a couple of very difficult trumpet parts in it. And I said, oh my gosh, you know, we've got the talent to do this. Let's showcase these guys. So these are two of our trumpets right out of the orchestra who will be playing this concerto.
Terrific.
And it's a marvelous piece, and it's a lot of fun, and it's good for Christmas.
Oh, I'm sure
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
nice.
Yeah, that's great.
And we'll have some traditional Christmas music on the program too.
Yeah. Where else is the cantata performing around they're not in Grosse Pointe per se, but they're all over the metropolitan area.
We're all over. Our holiday concert is December 2nd at St. Paul of Tarsus Catholic Church in Clinton Township.
Clinton Township,
on
yeah.
Romeo Plank Road. And we are doing the Rudder Gloria and a few movements of the Vivaldi Gloria, as well as other holiday favorites.
Do all of the performers in the cantata, I mean, these are all individuals who are doctors, lawyers, and whatever, and same thing with the Grunions.
Right.
Do they all read music quite well?
Yes, that's a requirement to get in.
I wondered about
Yes,
that.
they
Yeah.
have to audition and sing a classical piece and
Right.
sight read for me.
Yeah, I couldn't be in. Well, it's not that I'm musically illiterate, because my daughter has her degree in music,
Right.
and all of that. But in relationship to reading music, I have, in my view, I have the ear, not the eye. I mean, you know, when our Grunions rehearse every Tuesday at each other's homes, and we
Oh.
start getting a new song, I wait until the tenors have mastered it somewhat, and then I say, so now teach it to me. And it's funny though, because people like ourselves never forget these things. I mean, I've been singing in the group a very long time, but I'm not trying to compliment myself. It's just kind of a funny thing. It's all in my head. I mean, you can sing something from 20 years ago, and I remember the part, you know.
Right.
So,
Wow.
but be able to read music is really very significant to do that.
Right.
So we're talking about the Grosse Pointe Symphony, December 9th at Grosse Pointe Woods Presbyterian, 7 o'clock, $15 tickets. Seniors, $12. And it'll be really a great performance. Your brochure is beautiful. To be able to see the Cantata Academy Chorale. And this has been together for how many years?
This is our 52nd season.
Wow.
And my 3rd year as director.
Wow. Who's been the director before? Would we know them?
Dr. Michael Mitchell from
Okay.
Oakland University had it for 10 years, and Fred Bellinger had it for
That's the name-
25
that's
years.
the name-
That's the name most
that's-
people would recognize and remember.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm not sure how that would
Right.
have all take place. What did he do professionally? I mean, was he a teacher
He was
himself?
yes, he was a musician and music teacher as well.
Wow. Wow. Okay. So we keep repeating the same thing here. But now the other question, though, this is Bill Hulsker, who is the board president of the symphony. Tell us about the other concerts you do throughout the year. You did 4, as I recall.
We're doing 4 this year. This
Okay.
is the first time we've done 4 concerts in a number of years. We've been able to raise a little extra money, so we're doing an extra concert. Actually, we do 5 if you want to count the summer concert. So we do 5 concerts, but we'll be doing one in February after the Super Bowl, not Super Bowl Sunday, the following week,
Of course.
and first Sunday in May. And we have a couple of interesting soloists on the next in the spring concert. We'll be having a tuba soloist. He'll be doing the Vaughan Williams Concerto for Tuba. That's the tuba player from the DSO. And we're going to be doing a viola concerto in February. So that's a little different too. So it give you a chance to hear some different instruments in a solo spot.
terrific. That'd be very nice. Yeah, that'll be very nice. The and you will have your big Christmas concert coming up, of course.
The big one.
And then how many times a year does the Cantata Academy
Our
Chorale?
subscription series is 3 concerts this year.
Okay.
We have the Christmas concert and then a March concert, March 17th at Central United Methodist Church in Detroit.
Good.
We're combining with an 80-voice men's choir from Ann Arbor called Measure for Measure.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's going to be a lot of fun. And then our spring concert, we're performing twice. That one's called From Bach to Broadway.
Wonderful.
And it is being performed June, let's see if I have the dates memorized,
Well,
June
it's okay.
2nd and June 7th. And
where will that be at?
the first one is in Dearborn and one is in Dearborn and you're holding my brochure that I was going to hold.
I'll open it up. It doesn't matter. It
Church,
doesn't really matter.
Dearborn and gosh, I can't remember.
That's
off
right.
the
One of
top
the other
my head.
places. Yeah.
So yeah, and then we get hired to perform.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, we were just hired to perform the Carmina Burana with the Warren Symphony last weekend.
Wow.
So that was a lot of fun. And then we've been hired, of course, by the Warren Symphony. I mean, Grosse Pointe Symphony. And then we're also being paid to perform at the Henry Ford Retirement Village.
Oh, yes.
And also at Meadowbrook Methodist Church in Novi. So we are also requested to perform other groups.
It'll be interesting to hear you, yes.
Yep.
So, Bill, we've got 3 minutes to go. So you're going to repeat the December 9th concert so everybody knows about it. So what is it?
Okay, it's Vivaldi Gloria with the
Right.
choir, the Cantata Academy, and the Vivaldi Concerto for 2 trumpets, and some traditional Christmas music.
That'll be very nice. How long is the concert, more or less?
Oh, it's a little over an hour and a half, maybe.
It's not bad. No.
It's a short concert.
Intermission, all that kind of little thing. Do you have intermission or not?
I'm not sure how Joe's planning it this year. Sometimes we have to take an intermission to get the choir
He did
settled.
mention an intermission because he had invited us to sing a few songs.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
That'll
on the first
be
half of the
interesting.
program.
Yeah, this is a community I often that appreciates classical music.
Yes, it is.
I mean, it really is
Yes.
very interesting, and I know I have Lucy and I I learned it in college. I mean, I went to a music appreciation course or something, and after that classical music was wonderful. That was so you have a lot of that. I also say that this is a community that values highly education of family. This is what makes this place so powerful. So we're talking about the Grosse Pointe Symphony, a group been together 60 years.
60 years.
And doing a concert on December 9th at 7 p.m. At the Woods Presbyterian. And interestingly enough, it's going to be with a magnificent group of, the name of the group is the
Cantata Academy Chorale.
It's a great long name, but it's great. And you've been together 52 years.
52 years.
Isn't that amazing? And you know the number of people you have in the chorale are about?
We have 30 people right now.
Wow, that's a nice size
Very
group.
strong singers.
Well, I hope you have a great concert. I'm
Thank you,
sure
Jim.
you will
Thank you so
with
much
our
for
friend
having
here,
us.
and it's good to know all about you. Very good.
Thank you, John.
Okay.
Thank you very much.